Hello everyone. Today we'll start with the quantitative aptitude portion. We'll first cover up the topic distance, speed and time. Now in quantitative topic, a lot of chapters are there. It's an accumulation of a lot of topics. Everyone is distinct. Nothing, no one has a connection with the other. In case of the chapter that we are starting today topic, distance, speed and time, the name itself gives it away. It's going to be questions that are related with speed, distance and time. And the only formula that we have here will be so starting the chapter, distance, speed, and time. The only formula that we have here is the one that we have done in physics. Distance, speed, time. If I want to find distance, we will have speed into time formula. If I want to find speed, I'll have distance by time formula. If I want to find time, I'll use the formula distance by speed. Unit of distance. We will use either kilometer or meter. Unit of time. We will use hour or second. Unit of speed. So speed is distance by time. So unit will also be the same. Unit of distance divided by the time or meter per second or meter per second. So the first thing we need to understand is the conversion of one unit to another. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. 1 hour equals 60 minutes equals 60 into 60 seconds. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay, or 1 meter per second will be reciprocal 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So if the speed, how did I get this? 1 kilometer by 1 hour, 1000 meter by 60 into 60 seconds. If you cancel it out, you'll get your answer. I made a mistake. Plus 5. So 5 by 18. So if I give you that I have suppose 18 kilometer per hour and I want to convert it into meter per second. So 18 multiplied by 5 by 18, you will get meter per second. So it is same as 5 meter per second. If I will give you, for example, 10 meter per second, in order to convert it into kilometer per hour, you can multiply it by 8 by 5. So 5 twos, that is 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour. Did you understand the conversion? So if from kilometer per hour to meter per second you want to convert, multiply by 5 by 18, and from meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply by 18 by 5. Now all the sums that we have will be done using distance, speed, time. But you will need more of the common sense, right? A single sum can be done in more than one way, and it is okay to approach in any certain aspect, that whichever way you feel. So in a basic question, for example, first understand, don't write. Suppose if I tell you a man covers a distance at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour in 3 hours. A man covers a certain distance at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour and it takes him 4 hours to cover that. 3 hours to cover that. So I will say something more. But from this particular line, what can you obtain? I have given you the speed. I have given you the time. So from this particular scenario, we can find out distance of the place. So distance will be speed into time. That is 12 kilometer. So my question would be, if at certain distance when traveled at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour is covered in 3 hours, then how much time will it take if I cover the same distance at the speed of 6 kilometer per hour. So I want to keep the distance same. So in the case first, this is your speed, this is your time. I got the distance. In the second case, I want to keep my distance same. I have changed my speed. So again, I can now find out time. Time is distance divided by speed. That is 2 hours. So the same distance can now be traveled at the speed of 2 hours. Yes. So common sense situations are there. Then again, if I tell you, for example, uh, certain distance I was traveling at a speed. I did not tell you distance. I did not tell you speed. I did not tell you time. I gave you nothing. Now, if I tell you that if I increase my speed, common sense, the time will be less. If I increase my speed to cover the same distance, I'll take lesser time to travel that. And if I decrease my speed, I'll take more time. So, what is one third? Decreasing the speed or increasing the speed? One third of the original speed. Decreasing one third. That means you're only taking third part, right? You have decreased, cut it into three part, and you're only taking one part of the speed. So you have decreased your speed. So automatically time will be more. If I'm saying 5 by 6 of the usual speed, 5 by 6 of the usual speed. So numerator is smaller than the denominator. So it will again be decreased. So time will increase. If I tell you 3 by 2 times the original speed. So I've increased the speed. So time will automatically decrease. So if I tell you, for example, that walking at 5 by 6 of the usual speed, I am 24-minute late. So find out something. You initial distance, initial speed, initial time, whatever you can find. So I haven't given you anything. The only thing that I provided you with is a comparison. Yes or no? Right? So if you want a 5 by 6 of the usual speed, let us assume the usual. Case 1. Let speed be x kilometer per hour. Yes? Huh? Distance same d. So according to this particular scenario, time is what? Distance by speed. Can I take that? Now what I have done is second case. I have changed the speed. What is the new speed? 5 by 6 of the usual. So 5 by 6 of x. Agreed? Online, do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Distance we are not changing because they haven't told us. So distancing. So according to me first, what will be time? Time is distance by speed. So distance divided by speed. So it will be d into 6 by 5x, which makes it 6d by 5x hour. So initially I was taking this time. Now I'm taking this time. Common sense. I have increased my speed or I have decreased my speed. I have decreased my speed. So this is smaller. So automatically my time has increased. So this is a higher time. This is a lesser time. Yes. I am 24-minute late. When are we late? When we take more time, right? So the difference in time is 24 minutes. Yes or no? And whenever we are finding distance, it is always larger minus smaller. So which one is the larger time? 6d by 5x minus the lesser time. 24-minute I can't have. Why? Because they were in hour. So it will be 24 by 60 hour. So now from here, I am taking d by x common. D by x into 1 by 5. 5 gone. So d by x is 2. What was d by x? Time. So initial time was 2 hours. That is what they asked us to find. Did you understand? The same thing you could have done by assuming the time and connecting the distance. You could have taken the time the first time to be t. The second time will be more, na? So t plus 24 by 60. The distance will be same. So distance from here equal to distance from here. You could have done that also. So equation that we are forming, I have formed with respect to time. You can form with respect to distance also. It's your wish. But we never form that equation using speed. We never equate speed. We either form the equation for time or we form the equation for distance. We never form the equation for speed. Okay? Everybody clear? Right? So now same situation, I can compare two scenarios. Question. Suppose if I tell you that speed is 50 kilometer per hour, then the time taken is 4 hours. Then, okay, first part and then second part. Speed is 60 kilometer per hour. The time taken is 4 hours. Understand my question. A person travels the first part of the journey at the speed of 50 kilometer per hour and takes 4 hours. And the next 4 hours, it travels at the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. What is the ratio of the what is the ratio of the distance traveled at the two cases? What do we need to do? And then find. So here, what is the distance? Speed into time, 100 kilometer. What will be the distance here? Speed into time, 240 kilometer. So what is the ratio? Ratio of the two distances? 5 is to 5 volt. 5 is to 6. Since it's a ratio, there will be no distance unit. Online, any problem?
No, ma'am.
No. Done? Now, similarly, if I tell you that when a person is traveling at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour, the person is 45 minutes late. And when the same person travels the same journey at the speed of 6 kilometer per hour, he reaches 30 minutes early. See, last time in this scenario, what did I tell you? I compared the time with the initial time. So you took the initial time, you found out the later time, and you compared. Now, here, I'm again giving you a comparison. I've given you two comparisons, right? So, first I said that the distance, suppose I'm going from office to house. Okay, I'm going to my home again. So, if I would have traveled the journey at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour, I'll reach home 45 minutes late than my usual time. And if I travel the same journey at the speed of 6 kilometer per hour, I'll reach my home 30 minutes early. So, what is the initial distance or the initial time? That is what we need to find. What should we do? Same, three cases, usual one case, then the second, then the third. Agree? Try start. First, we will assume the usual. Speed B, x kilometer per hour. Distance d kilometer. So, according to us, the time will be distance by speed. Second case, the speed is now 4 kilometer per hour. Distance is still d. And time, according to us, it is d by 4. Do you all agree? So, what will be the equation in this case? We are 45 minutes late. So, since that means we have decreased our speed, so time is more. So, if I'm subtracting, I'll always subtract larger minus smaller. So, I'll write d by 4 minus d by x equal 45 minutes. So, 45 by 60. Then, in the third case, speed is 6 kilometer per hour. Distance is again d. Time will be d by 6 hours. right? So you're 30 minutes early. So that means you have taken less time. So d by 6 minus d by x will be what? 30 by 60. You're 30 minutes early. You have taken 30 minutes lesser than your usual time. Do you all agree? Guys, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So first equation, second equation, we need to solve. What should we do? Think. Look at the two equations. If I add them, d by x gets cancelled. हाँ या ना? So d by 4 plus d by 6, 45 by 60 plus 30 by 60. LCM. So d will be, what is the distance? Hmm. एक minute. This one is d by 4 minus d by x. 45 by 60 plus 30 by 60. LCM 12. 75 by 60. So d will be 75 by 60 into 12. So distance is 15 kilometer. Distance is 15 kilometer. Now we can put this value of d in any one of the equation and get x. X is 5. So initial x was what speed? Initial speed was 5 kilometer per hour. So if they would have asked us the what is the distance between your house and office? 15 kilometer. What was the speed you usually travel? 5 kilometer per hour. If they ask me usual time, if they ask me usual time, distance by speed, so 15 by 5. In general, I take 3 hours. In a normal scenario, I take 3 hours to reach my place. Guys, did you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are, see, the same formula has to be applied. You could have done the same sum using distance. Okay? Now, there will be story build-up questions. Supposingly, I start at morning 8 a.m. Okay. I come from my house to the institute and I go back at, suppose, 7 p.m. I come back at 8 a.m. and I go back at 7 p.m. So I'm here how many hours? 11 hours away from my house. So, for example, if I say that I spend 9 hours at the office, I spend 9 hours at the office. So, out of the 11 hours that I'm away from my house, I'm spending 9 hours here. The remaining is 2 hours. So, those 2 hours will be used in travel. And if I'm going from the house to the office, office to house, considering not considering the traffic, I'll be traveling one side how much time? 1 hour each. 1 hour to reach the office, 1 hour to reach house from the office. So now I know my time. Time travel taken 1 hour. They'll give me either the distance, I can find the speed, or tell me the speed, I can find out the distance. One of the thing will happen, but they'll give a story builder. Rather than giving you directly that the time taken is 1 hour, they'll build a story around it. that you start from your house at 8 a.m., then you reach back at 7 p.m., you spend 9 hours at the office. So how much time, what is the distance between the two offices if you have traveled at the speed of say 6 km per hour? So in that way, we'll first find out the time from the story. We got 1 hour each. So that 1 hour is traveled at the speed of say 6 km per hour. So the distance will be what? 6 km between the two places. Understood? All of you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's start exercise 3.5. Exercise 3.5. Number 1. A person crosses a bridge 900 meter. So the distance is 900 meter in 3 minutes. Time is 3 minutes. So we have to convert it into seconds. So 180 seconds. Speed, distance by time, 900 by 180. So 5 meter per second. To convert it into kilometer per hour, it will be 18 by 5. So 18 kilometer per hour. Does it match?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 2. Rishabh walks at 6 km per hour and reaches his school in 1 hour 30 minutes. So we are given speed, we are given time, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Since the speed is in kilometer per hour, time should be in hour. So it should be 1 plus 30 by 60 hour. So 3 by 2 hour. Distance is speed into time. 6 into 3 by 2. That will be 9 kilometers. Third, Archie rides at 20 km per hour to her office. Speed is 20 km per hour, which is 15 km away. So distance is 15 km. How long will it take? So we need to find the time, distance by speed, 15 by 20 hour. So 3 by 4 hour. Yes, 3 by 4 hour. Does it match till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 4. So a man covers 1/3 of the journey at 15 km per hour and the remaining at 20 km per hour if he takes 10 hours. So the total time taken is 10 hours. Let the total distance be x kilometer. First part, the distance traveled is 1/3. 1/3 of what? 1/3 of d, 1/3 of x works. So speed is 15 km per hour. So according to us, time will be distance by speed. So x by 45 hour. Second part, the remaining distance. So the total distance was x kilometer. Out of that, 1/3 of x is traveled. So now the distance will be x minus x by 3 remaining. Yes, 1/3 distance is traveled. So how much will be left? 2/3 will be left. So this is 2x by 3 kilometer. Speed is 20 kilometer per hour. Time will be distance by speed. 2x by 60. That is x by 30 hour. And according to question, the total time that was taken was 10 hours. So time taken to cover the first part, the time taken to cover the second part is 10 hours. According to question, x by 45 plus x by 30 will be 1. Yes, 90. So 5x upon 90 equal 10. X will be 900 by 5. That is 180 kilometer. 180 kilometer. That is what they ask, length of the journey. So the total length is 180 kilometer. Online clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 5. Harpreet covered a certain distance at 5 km per hour in 4 hours and 12 minutes. So in the first part, we are given speed and time both. Speed is 5 km per hour. Time is 4 hours and 12 minutes. Converted into hour, 4 plus 12 by 60 hour, 21 by 5 hour. So distance will be speed into time, 21 kilometer. Now this same distance is now traveled at the speed of 7. Second part. The distance is same. Distance is again the same, 21 kilometer that we just got. Now I'm traveling this at the speed of 7 kilometer per hour. So the time taken would be distance by speed, that is 3 hours. 3 hours. Clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Number 6, the story build-up, as I said. A boy leaves for his school at 7 a.m. He spends 6 hours and 30 minutes in the school and comes back at 3 p.m. So if he started the journey at 7 and comes back at 3, that is 8 hours. In that 8 hours, the person has spent 6 hours and 30 minutes in the school. So the different remaining time is what? 1 hours and 30 minutes. That 1 hour 30 minutes was taken to for the journey. But he went and as well as came back. And considering the ideal situation that it takes us the same time, so 1 hour 30 minutes divided by 2. 1 hour 30 minutes is 90 minutes. 90 minutes divided by 2 will be 45 minutes. So the person takes 45 minutes in one side to travel from home to school or school to home. Understood? Now, it is written that he walks at a constant speed of 4. So, from this story build up, we can find out the time, speed they have given us. We'll be able to find out the distance. Question number 6. Time from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. is 8 hours. Out of 8 hours, 6 hours and 30 minutes spent at school. Therefore, time taken in the journey will be 8 hours minus 6 hours and 30 minutes. That is 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is 90 minutes. Huh? So time in each side, time taken each side, half, 45 minutes. Speed is given to be 4 kilometer per hour. So it has to be in hour, 45 by 60 hour. So distance will be speed into time. 4 into 45 by 60. That is 3 kilometers. That means the distance between the home and school is 3 kilometers. Distance between home and school is 3 kilometers. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you are all able to understand. Kritika,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Satvik,
Yes, ma'am.
done? Then 7, 8, 9, all are the same questions. Late, early, late, early. 7. Let the usual speed be x kilometer. Distance d kilometer. So, sorry. Time will be distance by speed hour. So first part. Now the speed is walking at 3/4 of the usual speed. 3/4 of x. So we have increased the speed or decreased the speed? Decrease the speed. Distance is still d. According to us, the time taken would be distance by speed. So d 4d by 3x hour. So time has increased because you have reduced the speed. And what is the difference in time? The person is 1 hour late. So the time taken now is 1 hour more than the time taken earlier. So the difference in time is basically 1 hour. The difference in time is 1 hour. Taking d by x common. So d by x will be 3. So initial time is 3 hours. Initial time is 3 hours. Any doubts?
No.
No, ma'am.
Same the next one. Can you all do that? Question number 8. I'm writing it here only. Huh? Now in question number 8, what did they say? Let the usual same. They have increased the speed to 5/4 of the usual. So the speed is now 5 by 4x. So we have increased the speed. Distance is still that. So time will be distance divided by speed. So 4d by 5x. So the time has reduced. The person is 20 minutes early. So he has taken lesser time. Earlier he was taking more time. So according to question, the earlier time minus the time now, 20-minute gap. So 20 by 60. Into हाँ तो 3 गया x नहीं भेजा तो दिक्कत sure. So in question number 8, we have increased the speed, so the time we have taken is less. It is less by 20 minutes. The equation was for hour. So if you solve this, d by 5x is 1 by 3. So d by x will be 5 by 3 hour. 1, 2 by 3 hour. 1, 2 by 3 hour. We can convert it into minute. 1 hour, 2 by 3 into 60 minutes. So 1 hour and 40. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Online, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Done? Next, number 9. A car is running at 5 by 7 of the actual speed. Let the actual speed be x. So new speed 5 by 7. So 5 by 7x. Distance also they have given 45 kilometer. Time also they have given 2 hours and 20 minutes. So 2 plus 20 by 60 hour. 7 by 3 hour. So what can we write? Distance is equal to speed into time. Any which equation that you want. Speed, time, whichever you feel comfortable. 45 will be 5 by 7x into 7 by 3. 45 into 3 by 5. So x is 27. That means the usual speed was 27 kilometer per hour. Usual speed 27 kilometer per hour. The usual speed is 27 kilometer per hour. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Clear? Try the next. 10. Question number 10. Rohit covers a distance of 30 kilometer in 6 hours. So the total distance that we need to travel is 30 kilometer and the total time that we are taking is 6 hours. He traveled partly on foot at 3 kilometer per hour. That means from 30 kilometer, if the distance is total 30 kilometer, a certain portion of it he traveled by foot at the speed of 3 kilometer per hour. Do we know how much distance? No. Let the distance be say x kilometer. So he will take some time to cover it. The time will be okay. The time will be numerical form. Distance by speed. So x by 3 hour. So out of the total 30 kilometer, he travels some distance on foot. Let the distance traveled on foot be x kilometer at the speed of 3. So according to us, the time that the person should take is x by 3 hour. What is the remaining distance? What is the remaining distance? What is the remaining distance? Which is, guys, what is the remaining distance?
27 kilometer.
No. The total distance was 30. Out of 30, we have already traveled x kilometer. How much distance is left now?
30 minus x.
30 minus 6.
And now this distance is traveled by bicycle at the speed of 9 kilometer per hour. So in this case, the time that we will take will be distance by speed, right? So initially, the first part of the journey, the time taken was x by 3 hours. The later part of the journey, the time taken was this. So according to question, total time, how much did we take in the entire journey? 6 hours. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. LCM. Two x 24. X I got
X is equal
12. 12 kilometer. 12 kilometers. So what was x? The distance traveled on foot. What are we supposed to find? Find the distance traveled on bicycle. Therefore, distance traveled on bicycle. What was that? Was 30 minus x. So 30 minus 12, that is 18 kilometers. The distance traveled on bicycle is 18 kilometers. Clear?
Yes,
Guys,
ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
11. A man covered a certain distance at some speed. Again, comparison situation. So let the usual speed x kilometer per hour, distance d kilometer. So time will be d by x hour. Then what did we do? He moved 5 kilometer per hour faster. So the speed increased. Distance will still be the same. Time will be. So the time has reduced. So the difference in time is 1 hour. Then in the second part, the speed is reduced by 3. Distance is still d kilometer. So according to us, the time will be distance by speed. So the time will be more. How much more? 1 hour more. from the initial stage. Yes. So now we can compare these two equations, adding 1 and 2. D by x minus 3. Okay, rather than adding, since both the sides are 1, they will be equal. We can cancel D from all four of them. 1 by x minus 1 upon x plus 5. 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x. 2 by x. So 2 by x. X minus 3 multiplied by x plus 5. 2 x square plus 2x minus 15. X into 2x plus 2. We can cancel 2. Let's multiply. X square plus 2x minus 15. X square plus x. X square cancel. So x is 50. X is 15. What we want to find is d. So put it in any one equation. D by x minus d by x minus 3. D by x plus 5 is 1. So d by 15 minus 15 plus 5 is 20. LCM is 60. So D is 60. So the initial distance is 60 kilometer. The initial distance is 60 kilometer. Initial distance is 60 kilometer. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts still here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Next one. 12. Right, well. In covering a distance of 40 kilometers, Sachin takes 3 hours more than Utkarsh. If Sachin doubles his speed, then he would take 1 hour less than Utkarsh. What is their speeds? So initially, distance is 40. We don't know their speed, right? Let Sachin's speed be x kilometer per hour and Utkarsh speed be y kilometer per hour. So what would be their time? What would be their time? What would be their time? Time is distance by speed. Time is distance by speed. So 40 by x Sachin's time, 40 by y Utkarsh's time. Who is taking more time? In covering a distance of 40 kilometers, Sachin takes 3 hours more than Utkarsh. So the time taken by Sachin is more than the Utkarsh. So their difference in time is what? 3 hours. And who has taken more time? So time taken by Sachin, 40 by x minus 40 by y will be 3 hours. Yes or no?
Yes.
किसका? Now we have doubled the speed of Sachin. So now Sachin's speed is what? 2x. Sachin's speed is 2x. So what will be Sachin's time? 40 by 2x. What will be Utkarsh's time? 40 by y. Who is taking more time? If Sachin doubles his speed, he would take 1 hour less. So in that case, difference between their speed 40 by y minus 40 by 2x will be 1 hour. We can add the two equations. So 40 by x minus 20 by x equal 3 plus 1, 4. 20 by x equal 4. X will be 5. Put it in any one equation. 40 by 5 minus 40 by y equal 3. So y is 8.
8.
So Sachin's initial speed 5 km per hour and Utkarsh's initial speed is 8 km per hour. Sachin's initial speed 5 km per hour and Utkarsh's initial speed is 8 km per hour. Any doubt?
No.
No, ma'am.
All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try 13 and 14 as your homework. We'll continue the rest of the question in our next session. Thank you.